Okay, it was more from her. Like I was a bit taken aback. Like this one that this baby just giving me this energy. She was even like, "Oh, let's not fight, please. Like, we should not even fight because of any guy. That what guys do I like? What guys do I? She even
Dissected.
dissected everything. I told her people that I like, showed me people that she liked. We said, okay, let's not near this person. No, let's not near this person. Like it was a full. Do you understand? And I was like, okay, if this person is bringing this, why not? She's a fine girl and she's vibing, and why not? But it wasn't anything like I was. She's the most beautiful girl in this house. So as far as I can't believe I'm talking to the most prettiest girl in this house. I'm just like, no, not like I felt a way. I'm just like, when she said it, she now like the thing. It was awkward. There was just an awkward silence.
Mide has been moving funny. Yeah, she's been moving funny. And I find it off putting. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Mide has been making certain comments and saying certain things that Dede has been telling her, or things that have been said during conversations with Dede to promote and personally, I find it off putting. A girl that tells your business to other people, you need to watch that girl. Yeah. Maybe she sees nothing wrong with it and she's not jealous or anything. She's just having conversation because now we can say that Kola is one of her friends in the house. And Bryce Morgan hates her man and also have conversations with her friends and talk about people, sometimes say things that somebody has told you. But here is the thing. Dede is your friend. She's like a best girlie in the house. You guys have been having conversations together, talking about her relationships with the three boys, Jason, Queen, and Kola, the three men in the house. And even Kimala, she called them fishes because she sometimes people be around, she doesn't want to mention their name when she's talking about them. So fine, you've been having conversations with a friend. But here is the thing, when somebody has a conversation with you and then you go and say what the person has told you someone else, I find it sus. People are asking whether she's jealous or she's a frenemy, and I don't think she knows what she's doing. Either if she knows what she's truly doing, then she's a frenemy. But if she doesn't truly know what she's doing, she just she's just having conversations and saying whatever, then okay, we'll give her that grace and give her that. Allow her to feel free. But you know, as well as the day knows that Kola is one of the reasons why people don't like Dede in the house. Yes, he's one of the reasons why people don't like Dede in the house. Why? Because since day one, that um Dede refused to hug Kola. Kola started his media rounds on Dede's head to the other housemates. Telling she don't want to hug him and who does she think she is and da, da, da. And this brought all these talks about she being beautiful but done nothing to her, where he has certain conversations with Sabrina, with Doris, with Sultana, and these girls because of him. Because some of these girls don't like Dede, and it's all because of Kola. Yes. And then this issue came out, Doris snitched on Kola to Dede. So now Dede knows what Kola has been saying, or what Kola did say about her in the first few weeks in the house. By meaning she is still friends with Kola, what is needed to do, right? If the person that because of him, people don't like her, she's still friends and so she still talks to him and things. Uh, then she's probably fine with it. So who is needed to have a problem with Kola, right? But when the same thing that this Kola has been doing with the other housemates that don't, that's made these housemates not like Dede. I feel like he's doing the same thing with Mide. And I don't know if Mide realizes it because now he's coming to you, saying all sorts of things about Dede to you, and then you also keep entertaining him, making certain comments and things. Now she said in conversation to them that Dede was the one that forced friendship on her. Day one, when they came in, they saw her, went to hug him. They was like, we need to be together. It has to be you and I. Let's do the shit. Girl, there's a video that shows that when they entered the house, Mide was standing there, staring at her, giving a look. Then after the day was done hugging, talking to the housemaid, Mide walked up to Day. The big smile, was like, hey, switch. Hugged Day. And then they started talking from there, and then they became friends, be hanging out together. So I don't know, your friendship is mutual. You wanted to be her friend, she wanted to be your friend. So which one did she force friendship on you when she's the one that wanted the friendship and she's the one that told you how it has to be the two of us together and what like what kind of comments are these? What kind of comments are these? And then Mide had a problem with Day because she expects Dede to not be friends with Zita. Or Dede is not even friends with any girl in the house. Her only female friend. And she's cool with the other housemates. And her male friend in the house is Queen. Kola is a suitor. Jason is a suitor. Queen is a male friend. And you are her female friend. Everybody else, she's cool with them. And she has said it even now that she doesn't think she'll be talking to anybody else outside the house and whatnot. So, where from these comments and things that you keep saying she's forcing friendship, telling Kola what Dede said to her that when you guys came into the house, they asked you, who do you like? And you said, oh, Bride Morgan. And then she also mentioned Kola. And then she said, okay, then you go for Bride and I'll go for Kola. Leave Kola for me. And I sent this to Kola. I know Kola was very happy with that information. He was grinning from ear to ear. But I still find it kind of sad that you will be telling things that your girl has told you in confidence. Like if somebody has a conversation with you and tells you things, they're telling you because they trust you and they feel you're their friend and they can feel comfortable and tell you things. So if you go around telling people or the people that she talked about, saying things that she has said to you about them to you, and then you go and relay that information, that is not being a friend. Personally, if I have a friend that does that and I find out, that's the end. I'll not unfriend you, but I'll never tell you anything because trust that I've been broken. I won't feel comfortable telling you things because what's the probability that you will not go and spill what I've said to you, to somebody else, or even to the person that I spoke about? What is the probability that you will not do that? Yeah, so the way she has been moving is kind of funny. Then she had another conversation this week with Bryce Morgan again, and it seems like Bryce Morgan doesn't like Dede because the kind of comments that he was making during a conversation where it was him and Kola and Midi saying that's your friend. This, that. I don't fuck with her. Who cares, bro? Go sit your ass down. Mind you, I feel like Bryce was interested in Dede from day one. He's one of the guys that Dede refused to also hug. She refused to hug three people. Bryce Morgan was one, Kola was one, and Jason was one. Bryce Morgan even went to his diary session and told Biggie about it. Like, this girl surprised me. He has never been denied the hug before. Like, who is this girl? Where did she come from? So he felt some kind of way about it too. Just that he didn't make an issue out of it and just let it go. And he decided to avoid it. Unlike Jason and Kola, who chasing her up and down. So, and also when she mentioned that she is in a relationship outside and he backed off. Yeah. So I feel like that likeness is there and that's what they did. I keep saying they did. What they did the first week. I don't know if at this point I can say there's a little bit of animosity or because now Kola is his friend and Kola, I can see Kola's been chasing Dede, has been bouncing him and he feels Dede is wrong. But Dede has clearly told Kola, I am in a relationship. I am not interested in you. I didn't want to talk to you outside the house. I don't think we're friends outside the house. Dede has clearly said these things to Kola. So what more do you want this girl to say to Kola? If he's acting deaf and dumb, that is his business. It is not the Dede's problem. And his fans be dragging her up and down like all of you rest like You and your failed me to rest. This girl has clearly told you she's in a relationship. Even if she was not in a relationship, she's lying about it. She is her business. If she doesn't want to ship, that is her problem. It's nobody's business whether she's in a relationship or not. She said she does not want to ship with anyone in the house. She does not have to ship with anyone in the house. Because like, if you want a ship to play a game, there are a lot of girls in the house, a lot of beautiful girls. Go for one and leave the day alone. Yeah, so back to MIDE. Yeah, so personally, the thing she has been doing, I find it kind of slimy. She was even talking, she was talking to Barry Morgan again this weekend. She was saying the day was telling her something that I think Jason said, oh, she's the most beautiful girl in the house. And then MIDE was like, okay. And she was quite like staring. This is what she said to Brian Morgan. Like she just said that and then she was quiet looking at me and I was like, okay, continue your gist now. I was also sitting there quiet and she said, well, such an awkward silence. Like she was expecting me to agree with her. That's not the point. She's telling you what somebody said. Agree with her. Well, unless you don't think she's beautiful, how would you not agree with her? If your friend is telling you, oh, a guy said this, you can just say, oh yeah. But if you say it's an awkward silence, you're quiet. That means you don't see. That's the thing. It makes me feel like she's in a competition with Dede. People are saying maybe she thought she'd be the prettiest girl in the house or something, and she came in and she met. Well, she was probably thought she was until Dede walked in. Maybe probably thought she would be the prettiest this season until Dede walked in because she came in earlier than Dede. So so maybe she's in a secret competition with Dede or something. But she was saying she doesn't like people comparing her beauty, and that's fine. That's understandable. Nobody, when people start to compare you and your friend, it tends to create, it make you feel some way, yes, and to create some sort of like tension or conflict between your friends. So I get where she's coming from, but still, her actions and the words and things she says, it doesn't sit right with me, and I know it doesn't sit right with a lot of people too. But we'll see. We'll see if she's jealous. There's a little bit of jealousy there, or she just sees Kola and Brian Morgan as friends, and then so she feels comfortable just talking to them. She sees nothing wrong with spending the day's business to them. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it goes down next few days and weeks. Let's see if Ebuka will cast her, and if she cast her, what she'll see or how she explains herself and things. So let's see. So that's my take on it. Thank you for listening and watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.